Hello once again, and welcome back. Doing another unboxing with you. Grogu is here. Got my Mandalorian hoodie on. I had to go and search for it, but that's a story for another time. I've got to tell you another quick story, though. The post office is going to start to think I'm doing this on purpose, because this was the third time in a row that the mailman has been about to leave me one of those little orange tickets telling me to come and get a package from the post office, and I just happened to be going out to check the mail, and they were there. In fact, this time startled the mailman almost as much as it startled me to open the door and see her there. But it's now the third time that they've been in the process of leaving me a notice, and I've just happened to go out. The first time, it was a little bit weird. The second time, it was a crazy coincidence, and now the third time, it's almost like I have this sixth sense about about deliveries and when I'm about to miss them, because I've just have timed those three exactly to the point of getting there right about as they're about to leave. But anyway, enough about that. I did receive two packages today. They've come in a little bit more packing than normal, with this like black plastic outer packaging on them, so it's going to take a little more to get them cut open. Also just saw that I got a text message I got to respond to, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the paper and tape and everything cut open, and then we'll bust them open, and hopefully they're what I assume they are. You'll know what they are because I'll title the video appropriately, but let's jump ahead to that point. Alright, so I've got the plastic torn open and the tape from the top of the first one. I'm just going to do the first one, and then I'm going to change out of this hoodie because it's way too warm to be wearing a hoodie here in the middle of June. So let me get this one torn open. We'll look at it first. These should be different. We'll see how different they are. I'm excited for him. Grogu, I know, is excited. There's not really anywhere appropriate for him to hang out. But, all right, here is the first one. I should really be further back, I guess, to do this, so you can actually see it. I go all day without a text message, and then I start doing this, and everybody all of a sudden needs me. So here is the first one that I opened, and it is going to be just the pretty much pure silver one. And there are two versions of this, and I'll talk a little bit more about them, and I'll get some pricing information and things for you. Before I do my flyby, let's give you a look down inside and do the real test. Slip it on the head. Fits pretty well. It's a little wobbly. It'll definitely need a little bit of padding inside, but that's pretty normal. That's about what I expect. It's pretty sturdy, very lightweight, like most of the ones I've gotten. This is another one off AliExpress. I apologize, I'm totally discombobulated in this video. These both came from AliExpress. Ordered them roughly the same time as some of the other ones that I've done recently, about mid-May. So this one took a little longer than a month to arrive. These came together today, and I actually had to sign for them twice. That's why the mailman was there. I'll get the price and everything, like I said, before I do the flyby. I'm going to pause the recording right here and swap out of this hoodie. I've talked about this hoodie before in a previous video. It was an Amazon purchase, not my favorite, but you can check out that video if you want to know more about it. And this is just one of my many Grogus. He's always along for these videos when they're relevant to, you know, something he cares about. Let me pause right there if I can find my clicker. All right, this box has been torn open through the plastic and the tape into a much more comfortable, this is a Mandalorian and Grogu t-shirt. I've shown it as well in a previous video, but it is a Funko version. It actually came in a Funko packaging and everything, one I got off at eBay. And I just think it's super cute, and obviously, like I said, much more comfortable in the 80-plus degree weather here. So let's pull out the second one. So I ordered the two of them. By the time I do the flyby through the magic of video, I'll have the price and everything in the description, because they are two different ones when I do that. But I do shoot these sort of out of order, you know, spoiler alert there. But I usually do my wrap up and then the flyby. So between those two things, I will have pricing and other information for you. They were both from AliExpress. Not sure how much of that I've already mentioned. But let's get this one revealed and see just how different it is. This one should be like the more weathered version, and I'll have to remember what they call it. And you can see right away, it feels like it's a little maybe misshapen, maybe not. It feels a little, yeah, it definitely is. Now that I'm looking at it from that angle, you can see that this is really going to need probably my heat gun or something to sort of straighten that one out. But you can see a little bit different detailing, at least on the front of the mask. It's, you know, supposed to look more, I guess, weathered or worn or older, but yeah, something is up with how that one is formed. It looks like it should still fit. Might look a little funny. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. So that one will need some repair and modification to it to fix that side of it. The other one seemed to be just fine. I didn't notice any weird, yeah, I mean, that one's shaped. So that'll give me something to shoot for when I try to fix this other one. But both of them will need some, you know, padding inside to fit well before it could be something that would be worn extensively or with, you know, the costume or whatever, which I still want to make the armor for a Mandalorian Din Djarin costume someday, but it's like in the backlog of projects and things. But let's go ahead and get these laid out so I can give you the flyby, the close-up, we'll grab the pricing and all of that jazz, and then we'll wrap it up. Now I really don't know. There it is.
All right, as promised, we're doing a little bit of a flyby here. You can see that they're pretty shiny, I guess. They're not, you know, super matte, but they're not as reflective as my steel version if you've watched that video. Or if you haven't, it is on my channel, the version that I got that was completely steel. I think I paid between $80 and $90 for that, but there is a full video review on the channel there. As you can see down inside, there's really not a lot to see, and there's not an awful lot to these helmets in general, but I did want to take the opportunity to let you know that I paid $32.56 a piece for these, and with tax and everything, I think it said the total order was $67.74. So for both, it was less than the price of my steel one. I mean, that's, of course, you know, predictable because these are plastic, you know, hard PVC. They're not going to squish on you, but obviously they can bend. And like I've shown already a couple of times, that's going to need to be fixed before it could really be worn. But for less than $70, I got them both. Again, hindsight being 2020, I wouldn't probably have bothered with ordering this other one. There just isn't enough there for me personally to feel like I needed to have both. But I didn't know that. The pictures made it seem like they were, you know, quite a bit different. And the price was right. I mean, you still can't go wrong for less than $40. The visor's pretty nice, easily seeable through. Easily able to view through it, I guess I should say. And it's a good, you know, good amount of detail, good paint job and everything like that. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the purchase. I'll be more so when I can fix this, but this might be one that once I do repair it, or if I don't, that I may resell that, offer that to someone else who may feel like they could get more use out of it. There just really isn't a reason for me to need to have both.
All right, and so that is a wrap on the Mandalorian helmets 2-for-1 video from AliExpress. Should have said the price earlier. I'm sure that I did in terms of earlier in the video. I think they were about 33 bucks each, but like I said, I should have given you that already, so not to sound too repetitive. Obviously, the difference is negligible. I don't know that this was represented to be just what it is, you know, only painted on the front and just, you know, some really kind of interesting dirt and wear marks on it. But you can't go wrong with this one. This one's pretty good. I don't know, is this one shinier? It's really hard to tell. And of course it's deformed, so that's a bummer, but hopefully something that'll be an easy fix. But anyway, still a good deal. If you're just wanting one, I would probably go with this one, which I should have given you the proper name for. I think it's just called silver, maybe gray, whereas this one's called something else. Again, hopefully earlier in the video I will have mentioned that. But anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you enjoyed the channel and content here. And if so, you can certainly leave me a like, a comment, and more than anything, I would love to have you as a subscriber. But of course, more than any and all of that, I just hope that you have yourself a great day. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. I'm talking here because the jets are flying by, but I'm putting both back on one more time. Just to give you a chance to see them again in action.